Hey everyone, this is Ming. I'm a speech pathologist. I'm going through some groups, particularly groups about speech delaying children and parents, to answer some questions so that you guys can have a better time at home when whether you have a therapist working with you or not, so that you have you know what to do at home, basically. So I digress. Anyway, so today I'm going to answer a question about how to get my child to talk more and imitate more. And most of the time is that the children retain some words or the most efficient ways of communicating, such as, like pulling you, hitting you, crying, screaming. What else is there? Saying the words like more, want, the basic essentials like water, biscuit, cookie, something like that, right? And you cannot get them past in actually imitating more words. And it's because it's hard work for them. So what I suggest you guys do is that you take around an hour to 30 minutes. And in the beginning, maybe it's just 5 minutes because it's hard work. I understand that because I've been doing this for quite some time now. It is hard work. So what you want to do is separate toys, right? You have two bunches of toys. Number one like cluster of toys is that the kid has full access to. Like, he can get it whenever he wants. He can play it whenever he wants. He can just like have free time on the mat or on the table, just having fun by himself. Those toys. And then the other toys, the good stuff, the fun toys, all the stuff that he loves and adores the most. You lock it up and you only use it when you're playing with him or her. So that means they have more incentive to play with you, and they're looking forward to play with you because of the tools that you have, because you're a treasure box, because you're resourceful, right? And that's what we want them to have in their mind. It's like, oh, it's that time to play with mommy and daddy again, and I'm going to get to play my favorite toy. So in favorite toys, there's you need to know your kid well, but in my experience, the best toys are a car slide, a marble maze, some form of a toy that includes something smashing or like falling, some toys that are shining or like buzzing. There's like light and sound, that stuff. But full disclaimer, if your kid is sensitive to those sound, lights, then don't use it, right? And you really have to test it out. You have to buy toys, lay it on the floor, see where he goes and plays. I mean, she or her. And then what you want to do is like you take those and you lock it up and you only use it then. So how do you use it when you're with your child in those 30 minutes, let's say? So you wanna basically in the beginning, let's see, I don't know what level your kid is. Like if it's at one word level, right? That's the easiest. You basically want to target verbs because that's the easiest. You can push, you can pull, you can drop, you can throw, and they love throwing. And so, excuse me. So what you want to do is target the verbs, and when you have the verbs in place, then you can start to like put them together, right? A lot of my colleagues and myself, I stand by the rule that when they have around 50 words, you can start to bunch words together. The numbers are, some say 50, some would say 100, some say 150, some say 200. Doesn't matter as long as they're able to say it already, right? And you have a good repertoire of words. I'd say 50. So you have a bunch of verbs that you can use, and then when you have this, right, and then you can start to expand. Verbs are the best because when you say pull, they say pull, and then they might want you to pull a car, but because they haven't been exact about the words, you might want to pull their shirt. You might want to pull, I don't know, pull the sofa, pull the chair, do something silly, and they're like, no, that's not what I mean. And then you have all their attention because all they want you to do is pull the car, and that's what makes them happy. So you have the full attention, and then you can teach them, right? So you might want to say, pull chair, right? And then in their mind, they'll start like they'll start to learn. Oh, that's a chair. Okay, you wanted me to say pool car. I get it now. And if I'm not exact with my words, you're going to do something silly, and I'm not going to have fun, right? So that is what I mean by expanding words. You got to have some basic words, and then when you have it, do something silly about it so that you entice them and they have the intent to actually say something longer, or else it's not going to work. And I get it. It's going to be very hard. Obviously, playing with children, it takes some experience and some time to adjust, and or else it's not going to be a profession, right? So what I want to say in this video is that I understand where you're coming from, and I've seen a lot of parents struggle in being like child friendly, but it actually takes, you don't need to be like screaming and shouting and say yay and all that stuff and go into a high pitched voice at all. You just need to set up the right conditions and set up the condition as they're trying to get something from you, then that's fine. So you need to withhold all the goodies and all the treats and all the stuff, so that they need to work for it, and they need to come to you and ask for it in exact words and listen to you, so that they will get what they want. So with that said, please comment below and in the box below. Let me know any questions, whether you agree, disagree, any questions that you have. I'll make more videos to the best of my ability when I have time. And that's it. So to summarize, what you want to do is separate toys, keep the goods to yourself, and then set up a time every day. If it's too hard, then maybe every other day, right? Have them on the floor mat or on the table. Teach them verbs first. Get toys that you can teach verbs. If you don't know which toys to buy, then buy a bunch of toys, or send them to like a play group and see what they play the most. I'm sure that you guys know your child very well. So with that said, mommies and daddies, parents, caregivers, whatever the word is, we're all here to make your child perform better and speak better and communicate better. So let me know what questions you have. So that's all for now. Thanks.